we're live.
Welcome to Shusha Secret Time.
What? What is this? Where am I? Who is it?
We almost had a solid grown-up start to this thing, but we can't. We can't. Hi, welcome to Shusha Secret Time. I am Tara, and that is Natalie, and this is our live stream that we do once a week to let you in on the behind-the-scenes secrets of the channel, our lives, the show, everything else that we're doing. It's so fun.
Oh hey. What,
no.
No.
Natalie's email account. Oh, I see all your emails now.
I'm going to sneeze.
This is going so well. So well. All right. So welcome to Shush. If you're new here, here's what's going to happen. Natalie is going to read off the handles. You're all going to say hi. And Natalie's going to read off the handles. And because we want to know that you're out there. If you're watching, what's going on? You know, if you're new, let us know where you're coming from. Because that's also fun for us to know. Guys who've been here before for so long, show the new people what to do. And let's do this thing.
Okay. I kind of forgot that I had a job until she said that. Okay. All right, here we go. David Faith, hello. How are you today? Welcome to this day before St. Patty's Day where I decided I was wearing the shirt. Logan Brown, hello. David Faith, that was it. Blair is not here anymore probably because Blair was boarding a flight. Las Vegas is wiped out. And that makes me and Justin and me, I don't know, really crappy people because we never sent him suggestions in Vegas. That got backburnered and then the back burner burnt down.
Oh my god!
So everything on the back burner.
We were flying by the seat of our pants every day,
just
guys.
Got thrown out the window. Okay, Clayton Gordon, hello. Jack Boots, howdy doody.
Howdy doody.
Shannon West, hello. Desiree Gonzalez, heyo, how you doing? I'm gonna keep going. Anyone get rain? No more rain. We got rain all day yesterday. No more rain today. Hopefully.
It started on the way here. It started to spit, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
I need no. Elizabeth Bono, howdy. How you doing? How you doing? Scrolling. I'm scrolling now. David Cruiser, hello.
Excuse
Happy
me, Lord.
March 16th.
Yeah.
Greg Phillips, thank you for the super chat. I'm guessing you guys have sprung forward an hour already, hence the earlier time. You know what? I didn't even think about that happening for people.
For those of you who don't. Yeah.
Sorry. Normally we pay attention to that.
No.
We definitely didn't.
Flying by the seat of our pants. We're barely making it through the days.
I'm still earning time and a half. Unlikely to be home to catch the live stream. So here's a donation. Thank you very much, Greg Phillips.
Thank you, Greg.
Sorry that our Americanness has messed you up.
Our
Americanness foiled again by the Americanness. Who else is here? Derek Ward, hello. International Bank of Goomba. International Bank of Goomba, are you safe? Are you...
yes,
are you insured?
You can put your money in a mushroom.
You can hide your money in the mushroom bank.
I have a piggy bank at home that is a mushroom.
Do you really?
I do.
That's cute.
Of all things.
Hey, place your money with me. It's safe.
It's safe.
I promise.
I promise you. It's safe.
I feel like that's how we're doing business nowadays. You got the little trench coat. It's the guy from Sesame Street.
Like, want to buy an A?
Want to put your money in my bank?
In my bank.
Sovereign Bear, hello. Summer Test loves daylight savings. I feel like that must be...
Is that sarcasm?
Sarcasm?
If it's not sarcasm, then I'm mad at you.
Unilis Constance, hello. Alibaba Farball, hello. David A, hi. Althrox, hello.
I know, I saw that name pop up. I was like, dang,
a minute.
Althrox is here.
Dencar11, hello. And Justin
Wheeler.
Hello, Corbett. And I made it to the bottom.
Welcome.
I started from the top, now I'm here.
Now we're here. All right, let's also kick it off with our Algo monster feeding question of the week, which we throw in there to help you guys help us help the algorithm.
So you don't have to think.
So you got words.
So your brains don't.
So you don't
we
have
definitely
to
write these characters into something.
These are characters that become in something. So you don't have to think so hard. We make up questions for you to answer. All right, this week's question. What was it? Oh yeah. Have you ever been to a chili cook-off?
Have you ever been to a chili cook-off? I've never been to a chili cook-off.
I've never been to a chili cook-off, and I would love to.
Like honestly, I've never. So you know how it ends up where you see things in TV shows and movies, and like. These are some of these lists are always so funny of like people from the UK or whatever saying, is that a real thing? Like yellow school buses.
Oh,
like,
right.
They go, is that real or is that just a movie thing? Or no, really,
no, it's
yellow
real.
school.
That's real.
Anyway, this is one of those that I don't even think I've ever been near a chili cook-off. Is this a real thing? Or are there never actually chili cook-offs and people just pretend that they exist?
Yep, there are.
Ralph Lauren, hello.
Think is not our brand.
Think about it. Where are you?
David Faith. I'm just reading his hashtags. I'm like, that's
thinking
so close.
Is not our brand.
Thinking is not our brand. I think it's the ing. Thinking is not our brand. I think that's really
is not,
funny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I love that. Tiny cook-off. A tiny chili cook-off.
A tiny chili cook-off.
That would be really funny.
See, I don't normally care for chili, so I'm not.
No, you're not one to cook off.
Yeah, I've gone to a grilled cheese festival. Mm-hmm. So that's the closest. I mean, actually, I didn't go to a grilled cheese festival. I tried to go to a grilled cheese festival.
Oh my God.
And the line was around the corner. I could hear that they were already getting out of food, and I was like, I am not walking. I'm not going in this thing.
I'm not going to that danger.
It was the worst day of my life. There was grilled cheese promised, and I didn't get any. I was very upset.
At some point,
it shaped me, guys. I don't go to festivals anymore.
I don't go to festivals. I got burnt. At some point, I ran into the guy one of the people who started the grilled cheese festival.
Did you tell him?
I think I did tell him about it, but I remember him explaining to me how it all came about, and I was like, oh yeah, you guys were never prepared.
They weren't ready.
Yeah.
They were like, we got a couple. It was like a couple of food trucks that were all grilled cheese, and they like put them behind a fence. When we got there, it was like no bigger than my house. Shoved like 12 food trucks and a line around the corner, and they were just like.
It was one of those like it's meant to be a joke and not a big deal, and no one's gonna show up kind of things, and they were wrong. They mistook my love for grilled cheese. They were wrong about people's love for cheese.
I had taken Lactate already. Lactate is the butt of all of my jokes.
Yeah, it is the best. Welcome, Lost in Space. Is that a new handle?
No, I haven't seen that one.
I like the emojis.
Just watch your vid on Townsend. Which one?
Ooh,
one where we were on Townsend?
The one on
because that was
the one where we did Townsend. The one where
I was looking for festivals to submit in Indiana so that we could go back to Townsend.
Did we go visit them? Oh my God. They actually Kyle made a really funny not meme, but a really funny image of us as knitted characters.
Interesting.
I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
I like scarfed it. I asked his permission to post it.
Yeah.
I can, but I'm saving it for like next week when I can post it. I'll put it in the Instagram stories for you guys, but I'm posting it next week because I'm like, I need content.
Yeah.
Gotta have some content.
We have a new food place here in Santee that only serves grilled cheese sandwiches and shakes. Where's Santee? That's my first question. I want to dip my grilled cheese into a shake now.
Okay.
Like you do your fries.
Yeah, mm-hmm. That salty sweet.
I think that'd also be.
That actually would be. The one where you're on it cooking. When he was teaching us. Oh my God, that was that dear sweet patient man.
You should check out. We have a behind the scenes episode that's on our. If you think you just type in behind the scenes Townsend, it'll come up. But he let us make a behind the scenes from it, which was fun.
Which was really fun. You should check it out because he is a man of infinite patience, just in general. Been to a couple of chili cook-offs, but even better was going to Paso Robles Pioneer Day Parade. Ooh. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
We used to have huge chili and chicken lunch provided free to everyone after the parade, and that's fun.
Santee is an island from San Diego.
Oh, okay.
Inland from San Diego. Inland, not island. It's the opposite direction. Did you see this news story about, I'm sure you didn't, but it might have made its way onto TikTok or something, about this guy who saved a dog that was swimming out to sea.
Did not
there's
see this.
Little those little white fluffy curly haired ones.
Okay.
I don't remember what they're called. But some little terrier. But it was being chased around a parking lot for an hour, like the people said, and then it ran out into the beach and started just swimming out. And so there was a guy. He wasn't a lifeguard. He was something in that vein, though. Yeah. He was there working on one of the whatevers. And they're like, we don't know what we've been chasing around trying to catch this lost dog that's been running around the parking lot for an hour, but now he's swimming out. And the dog has just started swimming. Dog's name was Tofu. Dog had just started swimming straight out into the ocean. No. And so he got on a board and just swam out there and the dog, he says that the dog seemed so happy when he got out there, was just relieved. And it was just still going in the wrong direction. Oh. It was oh, you poor thing. And they're little besties now.
Oh, that's cute. Derek Ward, that was his introduction to us as well.
Mm-hmm.
I love the emojis. Kent Rollins is coming to town. What?
Yeah, Kent Rollins is doing a tour. Not coming anywhere near LA, as far as I could tell.
Well, yeah, makes sense.
I was looking.
Yeah, you're like, oh, can we work this out?
Oh yeah, I go always. Anytime. Actually, Kent Rollins was doing a cruise. Mm-hmm. I told you about this. I don't know if they know about this.
Right.
Kent Rollins and two other one cowboy cook and one cowboy poet or something like that. We're all doing a cruise And I was trying to figure out how we could afford to go on this cruise with Kent Rollins. It was pricey. We couldn't.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah. It would have been really fun. The dog must have realized that no one actually likes tofu. I like tofu. I just love baked tofu. I like the texture.
But the dog was fine. They rescued the dog. The dog.
Yay!
Was fine. Yeah.
Hooray!
Cute
dog.
story.
All right, let's do a little bit of business time. So the question that we're asking this week about the chili cook-offs, we have an episode launching tomorrow. We made Walt's chili from Disneyland. Mm-hmm. So the family recipe, it is bomb.
I'm gonna make it again.
Highly recommend.
First show.
We have a link. We'll have a link for the recipe up for you guys to follow so you can make it. I highly recommend doing this. It wasn't very hard and it is super easy. Delicious.
I mean, it takes a hot minute.
Yeah.
Because you're making chili.
And there's a lot of ingredients and stuff, but it wasn't hard and it's just stinking delicious. Like I ate
for as much as it makes too, it's not expensive.
Yeah.
Like the ingredients are all cheap enough.
It was very good. Highly recommend. So that's coming out tomorrow at 10 a.m. And then next week we're taking a down week because the following week after
Wait a minute, Kent Rollins is coming to town? Because last time I had checked his tour dates, he didn't have anything in California.
You're welcome, Alex.
He's in El Segundo. That's not that bad. 4/7. I'm gonna write that down. Put that on my calendar. Yeah, no. Last time I had checked, he wasn't coming anywhere near here, but that's how that works.
Oh, that reminds me. I have to do something. There's something about Max Miller's book I need to do. I saw in his video. I watched his most recent video on Irish soda bread, which was really fun. The history of Irish soda bread and how we got baking soda. Blah blah blah. It was really fun, and he made his own carbonate. I don't know the words. Go watch his video. He's much smarter than me. He's much smarter than I am. Anyways, so we're taking a week off next week, so there'll be no episode launching next week, but no big deals because the following week we're going to have, fingers crossed, we're working on it, we're getting there, a sketch coming out. So as with always with sketches, we'll keep you posted that everything is working.
Step 1 is done.
Step 1.
There's
we decided to make
17 steps left that I have to do this weekend. I was like, I had a little bit of a panic.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. I had a feeling.
The night when I emailed you and said I didn't do the sound yet.
Yeah.
Like I was like
I could tell your email was like
there's so many other dominoes, but I was like the rest of those like costumes.
Yeah.
Those can happen. But they're not done yet.
Yeah. No, I know. Like this is one of those front loaded it's a musical parody, I'll tell you that much. And anytime we do a music parody, front loads on Natalie's plate a lot more than usual. So it's always like, okay,
well, sketch there's a lot more than usual anyway, because I have to do, set deck or costuming or what,
always. The pre-production is so much more.
But then I have to do all the audio ahead of time. Yeah. But then I don't have to do anything afterwards.
Then there's no audio on the back end, so the post is either here. Sodium carbonate. Yes, Jack Boots. Yes, he made his own sodium carbonate. Don't know why. PP Dance has 41,000 views. I did not. That's a jump from the last time the last time David Faith told me it was like 35. So it's jumping because we're amazing. There's no other reason that could possibly.
I like that one.
There's no weird search words happening there at all.
That video's fun. I like it.
Take Cowboy Kent Rollins snowmobiling. Oh, poor guy. I would feel bad.
I don't know if he'd be happy with that.
No, I don't know if he'd like us after that.
Oh my goodness. I have to go meet Cowboy Kent Rollins. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Too busy.
There's a lot happening. Yeah, our plates are just kind of crazy. In other news, let's see that. Oh yeah, so we're gonna be filming. Coming up this month, we're filming. We kind of pushed making paint due to inclement weather. So we'll be filming that later.
So we're gonna call everything
that goes wrong
is inclement weather. Do you remember one time early on we had a delay? I think it was a shush that we had to not do for whatever reason, and we put up the billboard, the sign from the baseball game, and it says due to inclement weather.
Oh my god, I don't remember that.
But
that's funny. Oh, that's funny.
I forgot about that till just
now.
now.
I forgot. Yeah, inclement weather. Anytime anything goes wrong from now, it's just inclement weather. That's all you need to know. Inclement weather. We moved filming
from Los Angeles. Like right now, it really is.
Right now, it could legit be because like I was supposed to meet up with a friend like Tuesday evening to go have drinks, and getting to him, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Like, it's so rainy. It's so floody everywhere. And I'm sitting on Sunset. I almost texted him and said, dude, I'm going home. Like, I can't. Yeah. I'm sitting on Sunset. It's pouring down rain. I didn't realize it, but the traffic was because they had blocked one of the lanes on Sunset getting into Silver Lake, which is already a madhouse here. It was already going to be an annoying drive. It took me like 45 minutes to get to him. And I'm like, it's a good thing you're such a good friend and I haven't seen you in such a long time that I'm willing to do this. Yeah. But like, oh my Lord, it was painful. And then I got to play pinball, so it was all okay.
That was like, I was supposed to go shopping I was going to go grocery shopping on Saturday, or whatever it was. And I was like, it's too gross outside. I don't want it. Then the next day I'm like, it's too gross outside.
Yes. I like, not to complain because I know many of you are in places where the weather is way worse.
Oh yeah.
But like,
we don't have any snow, really.
We're not set up for this life for very long. And like, there's nothing that makes rain convenient by any stretch of the imagination. So I'm very done with rain. Just period.
I was in the middle of the night Tuesday night when it was pouring. Like, I woke up to the sound not of the rain anymore, but because it had puddled enough outside the window that I could hear the puddles. Like, and I was just like,
no more. And yet it remains. It continues. I know we need it, but it's not like it's helping anything right now. Anyway, that's enough of rain corner. After that, after making paint, we're gonna be making the lemon chiffon pie from Disneyland that they brought back for the 100-year anniversary of the park. So it's another family recipe. Chris's
cold pie is what it's called. But it's I'm 90. Well, here's the thing is, so it's called Chris's cold pie in the book and on the cards, but it says lemon chiffon pie. But they brought back the lemon chiffon pie in the park for the 100th anniversary. So I'm assuming it's the same one. So we're gonna see when we make Chris's cold pie if it's the same. If not, it's still
delicious. Yeah, it was really, really good. So that'll be fun to make. I'm looking forward to learning how to make a chiffon pie. Period, because that's sounds like a lot of fun.
The wind when it's cold in the Bay in the Bay Area, not just the Bay Area. So sorry, Summer Test talking about the wind up there. I remember when I lived in Stockton, the wind that comes in off the, what is that called? It's off the bay, but I don't remember what the water that comes in all the way to Stockton is called. Anyway, it is freezing. Like it, So I've never been to San Francisco where I didn't have to buy another layer of clothes while I was there. Yeah. Because how much it drops in temperature by the end of the night. Yeah. No matter what you brought is not enough. Yeah. But the Delta, thank you. I was like, that's something. So the wind that comes in off the Delta is straight from that, and it's just cold. It's like when you when you're walking through the store and you get into the freezer aisle and you're like, why am I? Yeah.
The reason I wear sweaters to the grocery store is the freezer section. Yes, that's what happened last night. Like I went to work and it really wasn't that bad, and then by the time I got done, it was freezing cold at 3 a.m. I'm like, I hate darn with thirst. The one where rain unravels their lives. Yes, that's what it's feeling like.
I want the sun every once in a while.
I just need a break. I need like a week break.
That's my charge, is the sun.
Yes. Hey, John Walters, welcome from Manchester, UK. Welcome to the party. I just need like a week where it doesn't rain and the sun. My yard is it's such a mess right now. Like it's just piles of those leaves, and there's nothing I can do about it until it dries out. Like the lawn guys were scheduled to come. My landlord was like nice enough to get me lawn guys for some help. Yeah, and like they can't because it keeps raining, and it's just dragging into my house. I leave the vacuum out because I'm constantly vacuuming. It's just constantly
I leave the vacuum out because I'm too lazy to put it back away.
Also, I'm so done. I'm done with this life. I'm done with rain. I just need a break.
It's sunshiny in San Dimas. Well, that's because it's not here.
Desiree.
But it's not raining anymore. We're past rain times.
Yes.
But yeah. Yes, that's enough of rain corner.
Everything to dry out, and I need to move on with my life. Just like we need to move on with this conversation. Anyways, lemon chiffon pie, delicious. And other exciting news.
We have some very exciting news. That we're breaking here. This just in. Breaking news. We wanted to tell you guys first. We just found out that Social Anxiety got accepted into Julian Dubuque International Film Festival. We will be announcing on the Instagrams and all of that later today. Yeah. But we want to thank you guys because the Quiet Army definitely made it possible. Yes,
for sure.
We submitted that one before it was even done. Yeah. Because it took a long time to get done. Anyway, but it is now picture locked. Everything's locked. Everything's locked. It's done.
We're good.
It's done.
Yeah. We're going to deliver.
We're hoping that we will have a link for you guys to view it next week. We have to leave it unlisted while it's in festival run. But how long will the festival run be compared? We would have ideally would have been done with the festival run by the end of this year.
Right.
But since we're not starting our festival run until right now, it may
go longer.
We have this discussion we have to have today.
Yeah.
But so we're gonna put it up someplace where you guys get to see it beforehand.
Yeah, since you guys were such an integral part of making it happen, we want you guys to see it first.
You have to promise to watch it again when it comes out.
Yes.
So
everyone promise, and no crossing your fingers right now. You have to watch it again when we launch it on the channel.
But so social anxiety is now 1 for 1.
1 for 1.
100% success rate.
One festival. Was accepted in one festival. Bam. Yeah, so we'll be announcing that today. We're very, very excited. We love the Jillian Dubuque Film Festival. And it's always an honor to be accepted because you don't
Chicago's wild this year.
You don't always, we were just talking about you, Kyle, about the image you sent me. But just because we've been to Jillian Dubuque before doesn't mean that we get accepted. They're very particular, and they've got a high bar, and we're just happy we met the bar, even though we didn't quite finish our project.
Yeah, we submitted
a diorama that still had glue on it.
Right, and we're like, so what it's gonna look like? You've seen our finished. Luckily,
you know our work.
We would have never submitted to a festival that we hadn't already been to at least, because they know what we are capable of. But it had like the score, but none of the background noise or and sound was not fixed at all. Color wasn't fixed in the first edit that we sent. So we got very but we also, every time we got a new update, we switched out the file. So who knows what the first one they watched was?
Yeah, who knows?
I'm hoping they didn't watch that very first one.
Yeah,
because it was.
Hopefully.
It was far from
the finished product. But anyways, so we'll have that up. We'll keep you guys posted. We'll talk about that in
next week in Shush we're gonna hopefully have a link for you so you can watch it.
Yeah, we got delivered to the festival by Wednesday of next week, so that means that we probably will have something. So we'll let you guys know. Very, very exciting. And I think that's all of our business time for today. Do you have any business time?
I don't know.
Oh, for sure.
I did our taxes.
Guys, in super important business right now, Natalie did our taxes. They're done. Now my excuse for not doing my taxes yet is gone, and now I have to do my taxes. And I don't wanna. I don't wanna. And,
I don't think I have any other business.
I need to pay my speaking of my car tags too. That's due in 2 days. I just realized I was going through stacks of paperwork. I was like, oh. Yeah.
Mine are paid.
Oh.
I just don't have them.
Oh.
And I don't have the registration paper either. It never came, and now it's too late without going in to get them. But California, LA, I don't know about California. LA County stopped pulling people over for expired tags.
Oh, okay.
Because they didn't want to get into complications where they killed people. They're so worried about escalations with the police that they're not enforcing any laws anymore.
Instead of training police, they just don't enforce laws anymore.
They're like, we're not gonna risk pulling people over for minor infractions. Because what if it escalates?
Right, yeah. Cool.
So I have been just
skirting by.
Yeah.
Car tax equals car registration.
Car tags. Car tags.
Car tags. Yeah.
It did sound like you said tax first. I realized what you had said.
I did. It does. Yeah. That's my lazy, tired mouth from staying up too late last night. Working. I'm trying to get used to this late night life again, and I think I'm only gonna have to close once a week, which is, I don't know if a good thing or a bad thing. That might be a bad thing because it's like once a week you're staying up late.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm not as young as I used to be. I'm feeling it. Oh, though last night. Oh my God. This guy last night. He's like, you got picklebacks? I was like, no, we don't got picklebacks. Why don't you have pickleback? Like, just wouldn't let it go. And I was like, sir, do I walk into your job and tell you how to? It's like, what do you
not carry Nikes here? Why don't you carry Nikes?
And then it devolves, and he goes, I was like, and I'm giving this guy such a hard time because he's giving me a hard time. I was like, oh, you want to go? Let's go. Because I can be way, way teasier, meaner than you can. And he's like, I was like, what do you do for a living, sir? He's like, oh, I'm an actor. And I'm like, oh, so what restaurant do you work at? Which is not something I would ever say to somebody mean. For real, because that is so mean. But true. This guy deserved it because he was being such a jerk to me about the pickleback. But anyways, it was very fun. But I did get to do that. He made a comment like later in conversation with his friend about like the neighborhood he lives in, like, oh, and it's all this like, you know, there's no like nightlife. There's like a day life, but there's no nightlife. It's all these like 40-year-old women walking around with the baby strollers and stuff. And I was like, so now you got a thing against 40-year-old women? Is that what your problem is now too? Picklebacks and 40-year-old women?
Listen, pickleback.
And he was like, well, blah, 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 blah. I was like, I am 40. And he goes, what? That's like my favorite thing to do these days. Is to be like, yeah, I'm 40, so don't talk about 40-year-old women like that. It's like, well, but it's like, yeah, you're not doing well. You're not getting any more drinks out of me tonight, sir.
100%. That guy's name would be Pickleback. I would take his picture, print it out, put him up on the wall. You see Pickleback.
If you see Pickleback, do not let him in this establishment.
Pickleback is no longer.
He meant well. He just had a couple drinks and got in that punchy drunk place. And like, you cannot out punchy me. Like, I'm so sorry.
Hello, Ryan. Thank you for stopping by.
Hello.
And thank you for the compliments.
Thank you so much. No, I ID'd him. Well, he was of age. I didn't have to ID him, but it was really funny because there's no world where you're gonna out clever smart ass with me. You getting your comment of the week ready?
I am.
Awesome sauce. Don't these men know about California women, right? I'm from Texas, where we age very well, and I came to California, where the expectations are really high, and I must use creams. Like, just retinol is life. Retinol, which actually I need to go get some. I started noticing fine lines around my eyes. I was like, oh, maybe it's time to start.
I thought a couple nights ago I was getting a little bit of a... it was like a pimple coming in right on my lip, but I thought I was terrified it was going to be like cold sore or something, even though that's not cold sore spot. Yeah. But anyway, so I leave the living room, go into my vanity room area, and I disappear for like a half hour. And Justin's like, and I was like, good news, I think it's a pimple. Bad news, I realized I needed to pluck my upper lip. I just like got too close to the mirror and I was like, okay, tweezers, here we are.
Have changed. Oh no.
Yeah.
Bodies are weird. I turned 40 this year. Oh, yeah. High fives, Kyle. Welcome to the club.
JL Pickleback.
JL Pickleback, the maker of asshole. And there was another bartender from New York who was like in town visiting. And he was like, you handled that so freaking well. That was hilarious. And now I've been invited to his speakeasy.
Oh,
the bartender in New York. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm now going to New York.
Okay, wait. What is this? What comment was this on? Okay, I got it. I got comment of the week here. This is, I was like, what was this on? What was this on? Brat Queen has comment of the week, and this is on our bacon, which also has conversations. We have some bacon egg conversations we should have.
Egg conversations.
Yeah, write it down. Write it down. Brat Queen said, I love how the microwave instructions always mention wattage like it's like I have that memorized or something. Also, like 30-second increments and let sit are adorable. I don't have time for that. And then Clayton Gordon went on. Corbett Coburn went on a tear because Corbett is.
Corbett.
Thank you. I appreciate Corbett. No, Corbett's trying to help the algorithm, so he's commenting on everybody's things.
Bless him.
Very kind.
Love it.
Also, but Corbett, I wanted to acknowledge that I was watching our video of this thing and I was like, we totally just effed that up. Like as I was watching the edit, I was just like, the first thing we leave, we walk away, we do it. And then we come back and our math is wrong. First of all, we acknowledge that. I was like, well, we did 12 minutes. We did 10 minutes. Like we did 12 minutes total of it sitting for 2 minutes. Yeah. So I already acknowledged the math was wrong. But it wasn't until I was watching it the third time in the edit, like process, and I went, that's only 2 pieces of bacon. Like it says, because now I'm hearing it different. Yeah. It's like 8 pieces of bacon versus 2 pieces of bacon. I'm like, it's just in the moment, those things don't, you read the instructions a half hour ago. They don't click the same way as when you're watching it in real time and going,
right.
10 seconds ago, I said 2 pieces of bacon. The whole thing was just a disaster. Mm-hmm. I will try that one again. And also someone else, Chicago Randy then says, the egg thing, you're supposed to tap it on the spike. And I'm like, spike? What spike? And I was like, 100% sure ours didn't have a spike. I ran into the back room where the thing is, tore that thing open, and there's a little, right next to the hole, there's a little white, like, poke, this little triangle thing, that's where you're supposed to tap it, and then
What?
Yes. I didn't even see that little spike. I'm surprised I didn't hurt myself on it.
No kidding. So you tap it on the spike.
Yeah, and it punctures one little hole in it. That's the tap. And then you tap it, puncture a hole in it, then you set that in the thing, and that's enough. It's supposed to be enough to that once the pressure is now applied, it'll go.
So we're redoing this video.
I mean, we probably should. There's enough variations that maybe we should. This time for real.
Why don't we wear the exact same clothes?
Just confused
and pretend like it's the same thing. Just go back and we're back. to do this again. We time traveled backwards in time to try this one more time for real.
Yeah, ours. So, I mean, we did say in the moment we weren't going to go look up the instructions because ours didn't come with instructions. Right. And then I don't know why it pissed me off.
Right. No.
Because there's also a promised like cookbook in there or something. And so, which I'm sure is just things you can do with hard-boiled eggs. Right. But I was annoyed.
But I don't actually want or need.
I was annoyed that this thing that I already didn't think was going to work didn't have the promised instructions. And I was like, F it. I'm just going to see if I can figure it out.
Yeah.
Now, maybe if we didn't have 2 gadgets, I would have tried harder.
Yeah.
But I didn't. So maybe we're doing it again. I don't know.
We might have to do it again. Just like we did with the Zoku failed.
But that one didn't get launched and then try again.
No, I know. but we may have to write in the top of the description. We effed up, guys. Go see this video.
Yeah. Yeah. And David Faith, no, baking can be a disaster.
Yes.
So we were sitting here while we were waiting for that 12-minute, when we were doing the first 12-minute one, and suddenly the vent on my fan turned on.
Yeah.
Which I didn't even know that there was, the vent on my microwave turned on. There you go. Which I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. Like,
yeah, no,
I thought the vent,
it goes on. I've never heard it, but I don't live here, so I don't know.
No, the vent gets turned on for when you're cooking on the stove and you need to vent things out. I don't know. Anyway, that just turns on, and I was sure we were burning the place down.
Oh yeah.
And then the house smelt of burnt bacon.
Not like yummy bacon,
no,
but
like worse than microwave pop.
Like I'm slowly backing out of this house, apologizing. Like I'm so sorry. This is your life for the next 3 days.
It was terrible. Actually, once I cleaned the stove, cleaned out the microwave and cleaned off the Baconator thing, the bacon can, it was okay. It was just being held on surfaces and I didn't realize it.
Yeah, it did. So
happy Thursday, Christian.
That was our bacon egg combo that we need to have about
there's so many variables that we effed up that like we probably should do it again.
Yeah, we might do it. Which speaking of, you also redid sour cream.
That hasn't launched or anything.
Yet.
We haven't
I know
talked about that.
But like, did we tell them at all? No, we haven't had a shush since then. My brain does not work. We're
gonna ignore that. Strike that from the record. We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about it some other time. Yeah, we'll talk about it some other time because I forgot that we hadn't actually talked about it yet. My brain is mushy for Okay, what time is it? 32. Great, cool, beans, awesome. So congrats to the Brat Queen again. You've gotten the comment of the week so many times. She is our resident.
She's funny.
Wit. Yeah,
she's a good writer.
She's witty. She's a good writer.
Mm-hmm. She's a good way with words.
I took a phone call. Yes, landline. After putting bacon in the cast iron pan. Oh no. I heard the vent from the stove come on. Wonder why that happened. Finish the call. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Tara's notorious for starting
away from.
Oh my god. From
and the way
your
house is shaped, it's so easy to not pay attention to.
I had to get the loudest kettle I could find because I have ruined so many kettles by putting the kettle on, going to the back of the house. The kettle is going off, but I just can't hear it because of the way the house is.
You end up like dissolving or evaporating all the water that was in the kettle.
Yeah. All the kettle evaporates. The kettle is burned.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you had burnt
so many kettles.
Yeah, the way your house is shaped, though, it's really easy to like, kitchen's here, go around, you're behind it now.
Yeah. And you just can't, once you're in the back of the house, you can't hear anything. So like, I need to, I had to like look up on Amazon loud whistle, loud kettle because I can barely hear it. That's the other thing. I have to like still
That's
kind of
exact opposite of what people want.
No.
A loud kettle. I don't want a loud kettle.
No, I don't.
You should get one of those, they talk about those ones that you can just boil, the travel ones. So you plug in the thing and you just bring it into the back room with you and just boil the water there.
That's actually not a bad idea. I should just put that in the back room with me in my like art area and like just like that kettle lives there. Then I have a front kettle. I'm so bougie. I have front and back kettles.
Well, like me with my everywhere you walk in the house, there's a coffee warmer.
Coffee warmer, yeah.
Except at this table, and I'm going to have to solve this. I need one more.
Well, that's when I think you need to get that heated.
I know.
Very.
But then I have to remember to charge my mug.
Yeah, I had to like put mine. Mine lives in a certain spot, which is not its spot right now because I moved all the furniture around again, and now there's no side table. I need a new end table for my
Well, just wait a few months.
Okay, great. Will do. Yeah, I need a new table. Right now, the lamp is on a pile of books, which isn't tall enough to actually raise the lamp to a level that the lamp is a lamp. Right now, it's a floor lamp, and it's a floor lamp that's too short, and it doesn't work out. And there's just a corner of my living room that's like, I don't know. This is my shantyver. It just lives there.
What happened to Granny before we found out she had Alzheimer's? Maybe Tara has Alzheimer's.
My grandmother had Alzheimer's. Don't wish that on me. You have to watch out. I lost a...
Where are you?
Right above that tin car. Cockatiel. Because of a burned out Teflon lined saucepan.
Oh no.
No. What?
Summer test changes now into summer test little spike.
Little spike.
I only burn bridges.
Oh man.
We have to do candy corner still too.
Oh, that's right.
Just so you know.
I'm sorry about your bird. Yeah, let's do candy corner now. That was a good time.
Oh, hey, CT.
Yeah.
And then okay, let's do candy corner. What
candy corner? All right. So
Kamikaze Steve had sent us this bag of this mix of candy from Mexico, but the way the package was, we couldn't make a video out of it. So what we've been doing is doing one a week whenever we can find ones that are matchy.
We tried.
Like, well, these are matchy. We did the opposites of these. Let's skip those because we did those last week. Okay. Those are the others of the ones we did. We did those week before.
Yeah, try to start like matching them up a little bit.
Let's see.
Trying.
What is this? Let's try and see what this is.
Ooh, what is that? That does look interesting.
Lemon 7. Lemon 7.
Lemon 7.
I think it's just like a salt
and lemon
in there.
powder. Or just
salt and lemon powder. I think it is probably you just put on your tongue.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like,
this is probably like one of those things that you also can
everything
put on
is sticky, just so you guys know.
Yeah,
like
everything in this pack.
Something in the pack didn't survive. I tried to clean things off, but it really was not.
Oh,
no. Oh, okay.
Hey, Nick. Welcome. Nick Trzynski's here.
Hi, Nick Trzynski.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. You ready?
Yeah, just a little powder pack.
Okay. Here you go.
You know the whole thing? I didn't even get any yet. I was not going to do the whole thing.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah, it's just salt. It is like tahini. A bit. Yeah. There's a little bit of another flavor.
I bet you this would be really good on fruits and stuff. Like on a mango.
Oh, yeah, I can taste the sweet. I didn't get any sweet the first. It's like, oh, yeah, but I would not have. I would have not dumped that whole thing in my mouth.
I just said, F it. Reminds me of this time I had a boyfriend back in college. And like from high school into college, I had a boyfriend right in that time period. Same boyfriend. And we went to sushi. It's the first time he'd ever been to sushi. And I'd gone a couple times. Yeah. And we sit down and they bring like they bring out the ginger and the wasabi. And he just goes, how? Thinking it's guacamole. And I was like, oh, you get what you deserve for taking all of something. First off.
Right? Like you're not sharing.
You're not gonna. You're gonna eat the whole. No. Say it was guacamole. Say it was guacamole, and you're gonna eat that whole ball of guacamole the second they set it down without even talking to me first. Like, do you want some? This is when I should have known.
Yeah, you should have broken up right.
That should have been the moment that I'm like.
That would have been it for me.
But you have to learn these things young. What the red flags are. Oh my god, this is a red. This should have been a red flag. But I just was like, I just thought it was so funny that he's like, nah, nah. I was like, well, you got what you deserved. Yeah. You got what you deserved. It was hilarious. But that's what that moment just reminded me.
Although I would do that like. As a joke. Yeah. Like, I'm going to, like, sit down and there's a little ball of guacamole and be like, mine? Yeah. Like, but yeah, you get payback there.
Yeah. You got what you deserved. You know who you are. He's not watching this. You know who you are. This is kind of fun.
This is kind of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see as a kid liking this.
Yeah. It's doing something as it's going down, like my esophagus.
Yeah. You shouldn't have had all that at once. That was a bad idea.
Oops. Whatever. Oh well. It's candy. Eat that.
Okay, when I was a kid,
Honolulu sushi.
My dad, one New Year's, my dad gave us champagne. When we were young, and like, but he gave us little flutes of champagne, but like not a lot, just a little bit. Like, oh yeah, you can have some. But all I knew of doing alcohol was that people did shots. So I took the champagne, and went whoop.
Oh no!
so gross.
Oh no!
That's why it took me until I was 21 to drink.
Yeah. Yes.
I had a bad experience.
Fun personal fact from Desiree: Eric Sitting the Traveler introduced me to sushi including uni. Blech. Yeah, uni's not for me. It's too of the sea.
So sushi's an interesting because it's so broad that like people often try it the first time and don't like the thing that they tried, but they'd like other sushi. You know, like,
and then they think they don't like sushi, and then they try it again way later. Like, oh, I like this thing.
I didn't like sushi when I first tried sushi. Yeah, because the rolls were way too big. And I just didn't like. It was just overwhelming. Yeah, like I was like, I can't enjoy this food because I'm trying to like. Anyway, and it was also I think we probably did. People try to like ease you into it with like a tempura or something, which I don't really care for tempura. So like,
so you're just like, this is not for me.
And it was like years before Eric the Laugher. Remember Eric the Laugher? Eric the Laugher was like, no, you're gonna come over and you're gonna come with me. We went to shabu after work one day. Yeah, and he got like just some
little baby bites.
Yeah, just a salmon. Just and I was like, because I'm not opposed to fish. That's like that was not the ish.
Oh my god. Oh, did I tell them that I made the poke nachos that we had in Hawaii?
I think yes, but I don't really remember. Damn. It's hard to differentiate between what you tell me. And
I know. Well, that's why I keep forgetting what I remember. Anyways, I highly recommend if you can get your hands on these certain kind of fish chips. Basically, they're puffy. They're from Hawaii. They're really good. Highly recommend taking a poke bowl and dumping that on top of the chips because it is amazing.
That's what I wanted to do. That's what I was gonna do.
It's super good. I mean, that's all you really need to do. It was delicious and so much fun to eat. Highly recommend the idea of poke nachos. It was really good. My first experience with sushi was bad. I got hit in the mouth with a small mouth bass. Like really hit in the mouth with the whole bass because that would turn me off from sushi as well.
Fishing and it jumped out of the water.
Yeah. We didn't do rolls. It was all individual pieces. Yeah, that's a good way to start.
That's actually a much better way to start. That's what the second time I was just individual pieces. Yeah. And I was like, here. No, he was like, Natalie, you'll like salmon. Just and I was like, fine. The only thing he did though was he made me do the ginger, and I was like, I don't like this, and I was like, stop giving me stop it. He's like, you have to do it in between to reset your palate. I'm like, I don't care. I hate it. I don't want it.
It's not resetting my palate. It's resetting my hate. Yeah. For life. Just don't give me this. Oh man, I can sit there and eat a whole thing of pickled ginger. It's so good to me.
Well. Yeah. It reminds me of wasn't it in Gone with the Wind when she sprays the perfume in her mouth? Like,
I think so.
I think it was. There's some old movie like where she's trying to cover up that she's been drinking.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was. And she sprays perfume in her mouth. And I've done it when I was a kid.
How'd it go?
Oh, it was the worst. And you see me, I don't like anything that tastes like perfume. I always tastes like perfume. Yeah. I've been like that ever since. One time as a child.
Yeah, that's so
I did some stupid.
Was it
when I was a child
that she was drinking?
Like, I don't remember. That's what I remember the story being. I don't remember that from the movie. Yeah. But I remember that being
the reasonings.
Yeah.
I remember this part, the spraying in the mouth, but I don't remember the whys at all.
But I didn't get that at the time. That's the memory, is that someone else telling me that later on, and I don't know if I haven't seen it since. So I don't remember.
I haven't seen Gone with the Wind in so long. I was actually using the meme yesterday. It's I'll think about that tomorrow. Like that's a tomorrow. That's a very Tara thing right now. It's like that's a tomorrow Tara problem because like I can only take so many details right now. That's enough, and that's enough. And I think we're all in that mode. This whole world. Yeah. I want to read my first experience with sushi was bad. I got hit about the smallmouth bass. It jumped out of my brother's hands and it hit me right in the mouth.
That'd be gross.
Interesting. Perfume flavored potato chips, David. Ugh. Bad David.
So many things, like, I end up just thinking they taste like perfume. Yeah. Like, I don't know.
Sticks.
The spores.
The spores. All right, 6-minute warning till joke corner. 6-minute warning to joke corner. Let's do a little bit of business time for those of you who are just now joining us. Tomorrow we have an episode launching. It is the Disneyland's Waltz Chili. It is so good.
It was so good.
It's his recipe. I actually did a tiny baby rabbit dive on like when the recipe came out, and his recipe. I was like reading the old recipes that he didn't write them, but somebody else had written down for the one from like 58, one from 43 or something like that. It's kind of fun, like to see the the details of it and stuff. Anyways, we're gonna have the recipe up in our little secret stash of Disney recipes for you guys. Episode coming out tomorrow. Highly recommend making this one.
Yeah, it's really
even
good.
if you're not a chili lover, because Natalie is not a chili lover and she loves this chili.
Super good.
It was good
and not expensive for the what you end up with at the end.
No, you have so much food.
What's the theme for Joke Corner? They're asking. Let's do St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, St. Patrick's Day. We're gonna take next week off. There'll be no video launching next week.
We will have a shush though.
Oh, we will have a shush. We will not always. We will have a shush next week. We're just going to skip launching a video. And then after that, we're going to be coming back with a sketch. Hypothetically.
Allegedly.
Fingers crossed.
Hopefully.
We'll most likely.
This is really close to the launch to have not put anything in the can yet.
Yeah.
Half of it's kind of in the can. Half of it's
sort of there. Like, we just have to... And, like, what are we really filming? Like, it's really not going to be...
The filming part, but we just really can't...
Anyways. Pink's chili is great. Like, Pink's hot dog place? Never gotten their chili before.
I do like Tommy's chili burger though. Like I do like that. There's a couple of those like really sloppy chili burgers that are delish. But I've just never been a chili by itself.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I like it on a burger. I don't like it on a hot dog just because I don't really like hot dogs.
Right.
But
I love chili dogs. It's not in the can. It's just in the cup. I love Wolf brand chili. Oh my gosh. Whenever I go to Texas, I grab some. I wonder if they have that here now. After Natalie made you eat all those Jell-O molds, you're going to hassle me? Yes, I am.
Yes.
Chili
cheese fries are good though. I do enjoy chili fries.
Yum, yum.
That's why I do like chili on something. But people who can just like eat chili and I'm like,
bam.
It's a lot of, it's like oily.
I love it. I love it so much. Let's see. We're going to be filming coming up, making paint episode and the lemon chiffon pie, another Disney recipe. So check out our Instagram stories for the behind the scenes on that stuff when it goes down. Also, Kyle, I'm holding on to the picture you sent me, and then I am going to post it in the stories today. So check out our stories for behind the scenes secrets on that stuff. Ben's Chili Bowl is supposed to be the thing here in DC, but honestly, I wasn't blown away.
Yeah.
Also, often people like talk something up, and like if you had eaten it and never been heard about it, you would be like, this is amazing.
You'd enjoy it. Yeah. The same thing with like movies. I do that a lot. I'm actually gotten really good at understanding when I'm in that mood where I won't enjoy it. Does that make sense? Like it's gotten so hyped that I know I won't be able to give it a chance, and so I just skip it. There's some movies that like it's like 5 years later that I have to watch.
Same. I'll wait. I'm like, you know what? I've heard too much about this. I'm gonna wait because I know I'm gonna be underwhelmed. Also, for those of you who have been following along on the social anxiety adventure, we have Locked Picture, and on top of that, we are in the Julian Dubuque International Film Festival this year. We're very, very excited to be accepted. We're going to be delivering that film to them next week, which means we're going to have a version of it that we can show you guys. So we're gonna put that as an unlisted link, and you'll only know about it by coming to Shush. So
you can't share it, guys.
Shh, no sharing.
Not this time, but you have to promise to share it later.
You have to promise to watch it again and share it later. But don't show it to anyone now. We just want to give you guys a pre-watch of it before it starts hitting the festivals. Because you guys are so...
it's going to be a minute before it gets out there.
Yeah, it's going to take a while, and you guys were such a big part of making sure that happened, that we wanted to pay that kindness by showing you it early. I've heard great things about Star Wars. Maybe I'll watch it finally.
I think it's overrated. Hot take.
Hot take. Very hot take.
Hot take for Natalie. Natalie thinks Star Wars is overrated.
Y'all are awesome. Thanks. Hey, Severn Bear. All right, 2-minute warning to Joke Corner. Our theme is going to be St. Patrick's Day. I almost said Santa Monica. That doesn't make sense. St. Patrick's Day. So hang out for that.
Tomorrow's my baby sister's birthday.
Oh, that's right.
St. Patrick's Day. Happy birthday, Lizzie. She doesn't watch this.
Happy birthday, sister who doesn't support your sister by watching her things. Hot take.
Hot take. We just start saying that after things that people won't agree with. Like just like hot take. And they're like, okay. Film fundraiser for Althrox. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have we have to start submitting to festivals. So we only submitted to Julian Dubuque because we really, really wanted to go. And like we were telling you, we've submitted before it was done, but it's now done. And so we can start submitting to festivals. And I was sitting there yesterday, like writing down the ones that I want to do, and like the total is adding up. And Justin sitting next to me goes, you should budget for that. I was like, Yeah. I was like, you're supposed to.
You're supposed
and
to.
we kind of did, but once it was all coming out of our pocket, there was no reason to think about that figure yet.
Yeah.
Like if you're fundraising for it, you do put that amount in there so that when you ask for money, you do ask for that other $500 that you're going to need to submit to festivals.
Normally we would include that in the budget as we were putting it together.
When you're looking at the budget while you're making it by yourself and you're like, I can't look at that number today. Just delete that right now, and we'll look at that number some other day.
We'll think about that. Let's we parceled it so far down to be like, okay, what is it to make it? Yeah. What is it to post it?
Oh yeah, we were like the post-production we'd set in a separate budget too, because we were like, we can't.
This number over here.
This number was growing.
Yeah.
This one, so we're like, let's just ignore these numbers.
Desiree, thank you.
Oh, thank you
so much. Yeah. And now we're like, okay, festival time. Yeah. But we're still wrapping up paying post.
What is
But now we're like, okay, festival. It was a thought
post
that I had.
Paid.
Yeah.
Post is paid. We just have to pay it back.
We just have to pay it back.
The account is paid for it. We have to pay the account back.
I mean, it's paid. We just got to.
Anyway, the juggling of money that we do. So we're at
the emotional juggling.
Today's conversation when we get done is okay. Here are the festivals that we want to submit.
The number would be this number,
and the number's going to be
divide that in half, and that would be your half,
which is always lovely when we divide it in half
because it always makes it so much better when we're like, oh, it only costs that much. No big deal.
We should start dividing in thirds. And the account pays like from what we have saved.
Oh, summer test.
Thank you. We are this is going to festival.
We're literally going to put all this
and we're doing
festival.
that today.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. All right, let's talk joke corner.
Joke corner.
All right, joke corner. David Faith, kicking it off. Procrastination is a dish best served eventually.
When I get to it.
I'll get around.
When I get to it.
Oh my God, I'm living that life right now. What do you call a monkey in a minefield?
Pop goes the weasel.
Oh, so close. Baboom.
Baboom.
What's my wife's... It's my wife's B-day today, and I decided to make sure she woke up with a big smile on her face. Long story short, I'm not allowed to have Sharpies in the house anymore. David. Someone recently gave me a book on anger management.
I threw it at them.
I just lost it. Yes.
If someone gave me a book on anger management, that would be the last day of their life.
I mean, they would not make it anymore. It would be unfortunate for them.
Was that a subtle hint?
What are you trying to say? Oh my God, I would slowly back out of the room again.
Flippin' Zippo, thank you. I just learned Snapchat from my old phone. Thank you.
Thank you so much. What's a leprechaun's favorite fast food order?
Something small.
Yeah.
Is that it?
It's close.
Oh, okay.
A small fry.
A small fry.
Yeah. Nick. Oh, wait, that's not a joke.
That's not funny.
Let's try fans in the same areas as the festival's sponsor.
What? Where?
Yeah, let try fans in the same area as the festival sponsor. Oh,
guys, let us. I mean, if you have a festival in your area, let us know. We'll look into it.
Yeah, for sure.
There's some that we don't qualify, obviously, for, or some that like. Sometimes I feel like they're pay to play, and I don't play those games. We don't want to play. Yeah. But yeah, no, definitely let us know if there's a festival in your area that you think we should check out.
Absolutely, please.
We're always looking for new festivals, and we would love to meet up.
Derek Ward, an Irishman walked out of a bar and. Please don't interrupt. Yes, it's possible. Oh, jumpy. David Faith, I accidentally sent a friend request to a CEO of Lego, and now I'm blocked. Derek Ward, learning the Irish jig involves 2 simple steps. 1, serve people a lot of alcohol. 2, make sure that you have a locked bathroom door.
No, that would do it.
Desiree, what would St. Patrick's Day order? What would St. Patrick order to drink at a restaurant?
A Guinness. I don't know.
Green tea.
Okay.
What happens if someone slaps you at a high frequency?
Like a hi-fi or something like that.
That's pretty good, actually. It's a hi-fi.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good.
There you go. Wait, here I go.
Go.
What happens when a strawberry gets run over crossing the street?
squishy.
It's a traffic jam.
Clayton Gordon. I asked my sushi chef what his favorite roll was. He said payroll. Not doing payroll. Trust me.
Getting
payroll. David, what do you call a cult that is hard to get into?
I don't. Difficult.
Yes. Good job. Derek Ward, 2 Irishmen, Pat and Sean, saw a help wanted sign that read, "Tree fellers wanted." Pat turns to Sean and says, "If only Liam was still with us, we could take that job."
Because then it'd be 3 fellers.
Yeah, tree fellers, yeah.
Because there'd be 3 fellers.
There's
3 of us.
3 of us. So I asked my friend why he gave up his career as a farmer. He said he chose the wrong field.
Because there's no money in it.
Flippin' Zippo said, "I just learned how to super chat." Did you read that part?
Yeah.
Yeah, on this phone.
The whole phone,
yeah, that's fun. It took me a while to figure that out too, like on Towns videos, like how to super chat to them. David Faith, the surface of the Earth is approximately 70% water. None of it is carbonated, thus proving the Earth is flat.
Ha! I like that.
Clayton Gordon, what do you call a bulletproof Irishman?
I feel like I can get there if I had, I don't know.
Ricochet.
I was trying to go with something with Kevlar.
Oh,
and I was like, I can Mick Kevlar.
Who catches leprechauns?
People who are around other lepers. Anyone who comes in contact with the leper. Oh, the leper police.
Okay,
the leper detective.
You're getting closer. Underclover cops.
Like the leper police.
The leper police. Derek Ward, why do Swiss drivers have the least number of Formula One victories?
I don't know.
Because they're always in neutral.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah. Tonight, Tucker Carlson shows 35 hours of old Buffalo Bill games in which O.J. Simpson kills no one and really seems to respect the law in spite of what you may have heard. I got it. Yep. Funny.
Somebody said something the other day. I don't remember what it was, but their excuse for it was like that the bad guy said he didn't do it. Like, and I was like, I don't remember what it was. But he said he didn't do it. And I was like, so OJ didn't kill his wife,
right?
And so and Murdaugh, or whatever that guy's name is, Alex Murdaugh didn't kill his wife. Because everybody but he said he didn't. And I was like, is this how we're doing this now?
We're 5. What do you call environmentally conscious leprechauns?
Leper conscious?
We cyclers.
They're we cyclers.
We cyclers. How many Motown groups can I name? 2, maybe 3, 4 tops.
Yay. All that was in my head was Motown Philly's back again. Doing a little East Coast.
I was arguing with a guy at a bar. He said he was a big pop star in the 80s. I didn't believe him, but he was adamant. ... We'll find out in a minute.
Unless Adam Mint was someone.
Adamant. Oh, he was adamant. I bet that's who it is.
Adam
now that you say person? That, those words make sense, but I would not be able to tell you what Adam Mint
I don't know who it is.
Let's see. We jumped.
You know that little voice inside your head that keeps you from saying things you shouldn't?
No.
Yeah, I don't have that either.
No. Am I supposed to have that? Let's see. Wow, we jumped really far. Okay. This is a build-up joke, so bear with me. Kyle, why did the monkey fall out of the tree? Because
he was drunk.
Died?
Because he was drunk. He had too many bananas in 99.
Remember that about that, because I think
somebody
we're going somewhere.
spiked the bananas.
With rum. What do you get when 2 leprechauns have a conversation?
A little chat.
Yeah, I like that. A lot of small talk.
A lot of small talk.
That's really good. David Faith, Me. I'm surprised how winded I am after this exercise. Trainer. This was the tour of the gym.
That'd be me. It's like when you're walking upstairs and you're trying to talk to someone and you start to get winded and you're trying so hard not to let it show.
Oh my God. I was like taking boxes up some stairs the other day and I was like, why is this winding me? And I'm not happy about this. Whoever decided to call them dentures really missed the opportunity to call them substitutes.
Substitutes. Change approved.
Change approved. We're calling them that from now on. David Faith. ABBA are the only palindromic act to have a palindromic hit, SOS, in a palindromic genre, pop. That's just a fun fact. That's cool. I like that. Desiree Gonzalez, why shouldn't you borrow money from a leprechaun? Actually, why shouldn't you loan money to a leprechaun?
Why shouldn't you loan money? Because you can never catch them.
Because they always come up short.
Ah.
Oh, okay. Why?
Well, borrow works.
Yeah.
I mean, this don't have everything you need to borrow from them. Like, hey, can I borrow $5? They're like, I got $4.50.
I got $4.50. I work for you. Hey. All right. Back to the monkeys. Why did the second monkey fall out of the tree?
Because his equilibrium was off.
Because he was stapled to the first monkey.
Do we know why the first monkey fell out yet? No, it's irrelevant. We really just wanted to find out about the second monkey. Got it. Okay, I'm with you. I understand what's happening here. First monkey, irrelevant. Kyle. Nobody cares about the first monkey.
Kyle, I need you to finish with this joke because it's 1 o'clock and we have to go do work. Wait. Why did the third monkey fall out of the tree?
Because there was an earthquake.
Because he thought it was a game.
Now there's no more monkeys in the tree.
Nope, there's more. Why did the fridge fall out of the tree?
Why did the fridge fall out of the tree? I think the better question is, what the F was a fridge doing in the tree in the first place? But if I have to answer, I'm going to go with because the tree was actually a palm tree and we don't trust them. Things fall out of them all the time, including their branches.
So the answer is because it doesn't have arms. Why did the Billy fall off his bike?
So we don't even care about the tree anymore. Let's get this straight.
The tree is gone.
Why did the Billy fall off his bike? Because he got hit by a fridge.
By 3 monkeys in a fridge.
This is my kind of joke.
Is that the end, Kyle? Because we do have to go. But I had to find all the answers. Oh, welcome, rock and roll geek. You're just in time to say goodbye to us.
But go back and watch it.
But go back and watch it. When Tizzle just watching the... Are we starting Shush at the wrong time for you people?
Well, maybe they didn't reset their clocks.
You guys need to get on that. All right, we're going to go because we have work to do today. But thank you for joining us for Shush Shush. We really appreciate it.
Yep.
We'll be back next week with a new Shush Shush coming at you. Tomorrow we got a video coming out. Next week there won't be a video. And that's all the information you need for this moment.
Yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else to say. So I'm going to hit this button that says
Watch out for fridges and trees.
Watch out for the fridges in the palm tree.